You may be talking to your friends. Oh, no, she don't never. And it may be something that we really were trying to do. We was working on it. And not only did you laugh at me, but you laughed at me publicly with your friends. And I feel humiliated a little bit, but I have to kind of giggle a little bit. Oh, he's so crazy, but really you want to cry. Affirmation is huge in God's kingdom.
Wow.
And your words of affirmation to your wife are everything. Or if your love language is touch, or if your love language is gifts, then you... He's a good gift giver. He is. He's a really good gift giver. But if you don't understand what those small things do to her, oh, she ain't gonna do that. And here's a really big one. If there is another woman that's doing the thing that you want your wife to do, and you open up your mouth to tell her, you see how she did that? Oh, that hurts. Oh, it hurts. She don't never do. Her house is always. It hurts. Why you wearing that? I look crazy. Why you? And you really thought you looked good, and he laughed at it. Oh man, you don't understand the weight of your words, especially if you have a really big personality and your wife is shy, and she don't want to be shy, but it's something she's struggling with, and you don't affirm her. You be, oh, she ain't gonna say nothing, and the whole room laughs at her. We even do it in church. You know, you want her to get up and speak like you, and that's not her gift. That's not where she shines. If you help her shine in the area that she's gifted in, that only makes y'all better. And maybe you have to figure it out. If you help her shine in the area, if you speak your truth with love, if you say, I really don't like to come home when it look like that. I don't feel comfortable. It don't feel, that's different than, you don't never, what, dishes again? And you were busy, and you were trying to clean out this room, and you started this project and that project, and you knew you wanted to do that, but you started 17 things, and you couldn't get them done, and you didn't finish that project, or that project, and this was the most important one, and he comes home, and it's not done, and he fusses, and you want to say, but I was trying to get it all done for you, and it just didn't work out, and he's fussing, and then you back at square one. She's broken, you vented, but y'all didn't talk like a team. And when you talk to her like you're on the same team, I love when I see coaches going, come on, and they all jumping and they all growling. The whole team, they all looking like bears, and everybody's but he done charged you up. He told you can win. He told you that the opponent didn't matter. I know we never beat this team before, but when you make her feel like that, you go, ooh. All the stuff you want, everything that's on your checklist, she want to take care. We want to take care of every single thing on your checklist, just because the way you gave it to us. It feels like he believes in me. Sometimes it's as simple as, does my husband believe in me? When I start a workout, do you laugh? You know, do you say that you don't care about my weight, but everybody that you ooh and ah over is 5 sizes smaller than me? And we try to act like we don't care, but really you feel like I'm not even attractive to him anymore. He don't walk past and grab my butt. I don't get no random kisses. No, those touches, that's a big deal for me. When he walked past and and I felt cute and this don't happen, I go, you got a whole beautiful woman right here and you wouldn't touch me or say nothing? You know what I mean? It's small things, right? Now, we got a lot of stuff to pay attention to, and he gonna talk to that, but I'm talking to my bros right now. Your words mean much more than what you know. So just think about them a little bit. And maybe this is new for you. Maybe you're not that expressive. That means you gotta take some time and figure this out. Maybe you do talk to her sisters, even though they let their little kids beat the counter with a hammer. And ask, what has she been talking about? I've done that before. I've called some of his good friends and said, what has he been talking about that he wanted? I've called Jubu, I've called Harold. They told me stuff that you liked, and you showed smile when I gave you the gift that I gave you. I even asked Bruce before.
Bruce?
He was your engineer. He sat with you every day for years.
What was Bruce for?
And Bruce definitely knew it was something I bought for you. Anyway, your words matter. And that's what I want to say to the man.
Yeah. ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. What she just talked about men in the locker room. All that rah, 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 rah. Do you know that pretty much every day of your husband's life, when he leaves you and goes out into the world, he has to be that. Rah, 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 rah. He has to fight for you, fight for the family, relationally, physically, financially. And he has to fight in a world that's fighting against him. He has to fight. I see we're mostly chocolate people in here. He has to fight in a country that's against him. Yeah. And sometimes, no, most times, men, we need a safe place to come home and fall apart. Because we just can't keep up that rah, 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 rah all the time. We fail. We make mistakes. Maybe we're trying to do something to take our family's financial status from here to here. We make a bad choice, a bad investment, and we blew it. And we come home and we can't fall apart because at home is not a safe space to do that. Because you expect rah, 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 rah in the house as well. I can't be sensitive. I can't come home and I just feel like crying. It's so hard to be a man. You have no idea. Just how you say it ain't easy to be a woman. It is hard to be a man. Only a man knows it. But I'm coming home to a woman who don't understand the sensitive side of a man, or that we may need that space to say, man, I need somebody to hold me right now. It may not be every day, but there's sometimes where the world is just collapsing. Everything I'm trying is not working. Everything that I'm endeavoring to do is falling apart. Every ambition that I have, it just seems like it's not clicking. Things are not working. And it feels like I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. It feels like I'm not pulling my weight. Instead, I'm pushing a boulder uphill, and it's getting the better of me. And I come home, and my wife, what are you all sensitive for? What is this? I didn't get married to no punk. My daddy was a punk. And I said I was never going to marry nobody that... We can't both be crying. The best thing my wife ever did for me, now it only happened about 3 times in our 19-year marriage, where she just allowed me to lay my head in her lap. And I just wept. Not because something she did. I wept over a mistake I made myself. Because I knew I was better than that.
Yeah.
I knew I had more in me than that. I knew that the mistake that I made wasn't me. Sometimes, ladies, your man, he just wants you to put your arm around him and say, baby, it's okay. You don't have to be Superman every day. You are Superman to me. But right now, I give you license. I give you space. I give you pause to press pause on your Superman status. To press pause on you being the giant in the house. To press pause on you being the hero. And just cry. Just talk to me. Just tell me what's wrong with you. how can I fix it? No, I can't fix it. Okay, you just want me to listen? I'll listen. Women, that's all we want sometimes. And then later on that night,
Really?
I think the prophet Marvin Gaye called it sexual healing.